Consider this. Despite your conscious desire, I have more to tell you than you are prepared to hear. This time is about awakening forces that have been long dormant, and their dormancy was intentional in a manner that is exciting to us, creating into conscious reality for the broad humanity that we witness is fun. It's not only intentional, but the fulfillment of the kind of dreams that inspire us. This is a long-term commitment. We have remained conscious of the way these forces have developed for thousands of years. If you begin to fathom the kind of intensity that comes into being from dreams such as this, just taste the edge of it, and you will learn to recognize exactly why you have not remained aware. These forces shatter what you know of as real. There is no other way. Becoming aware of them necessitates dying to who you've been. This death is not entirely fun. And believe me, the compassion with which we hold you is profound. However, the potential for people to get lost in the middle of the process is high. So we must navigate the balance between inducing and restraint. Please understand that the intense potential of this is fun for you. And knowing that, we are prepared to repeatedly call you through what you have known to be the limits of what is real. And yet, inducing trust has challenges. Unbeknownst to you, humanity in general encourages a type of fixed trust that doesn't work. We can't necessarily give you a consistent vibration to hold. This is akin to challenging an artist who is always painted on blank canvases to learn to paint on a background that moves. It's an entire transformation of your concept of what it is to be real. And when you don't understand that you have depended on fixed vibrations in order to be what you know yourself to be, then you must surrender into this transformation blind. You don't get an active place to put your attention, to channel your newfound energy immediately. Believe me, we strive to support you to do this well. We strive to teach you how to embrace this change in a way that you come to life, that you become a beacon of vibrancy for those around you. You are our way of advertising the future. We have every interest in you succeeding in multiple ways. And yet, the only consistencies we have to give you exist beyond the limits of what you have known to be real. These are the only places that you can rest. You will not be able to offer the people around you the kind of security that they want at first. Make no mistake, it will work well. We are part of inducing transformations across the globe that reach into every aspect of human life in every culture. When you allow the weather of spiritual transformation to be the profound effect that encourages changes in those around you, you win. Because when the discomfort and even the terror of the dissolution of what has been come from us, you become the force that brings stability, coherence, and hope. This is the plan that we invite you into. You are being recruited to the evolution. If you understand how to embrace this, you'll win much more. It is not your job to press people who are not ready. Cease such efforts. You must trust that the calling that has already influenced you wants to influence you more. By cultivating a direct relationship with us, you allow in transformational energies in a manner that will disturb the other people who love you. Yet it is by keeping your distance, maintaining your new presence, and simply allowing this transformation to be personal for a while that you will most profoundly affect others. To the extent you get trapped in the middle, reaching back into them, wanting them to be different, to let go, to see what you see. To the extent that you strive in these ways, you actively reinforce your fear. And be honest with yourself that if you are unwilling to be alone with the changes, then you are not as deep as you need to be. I am well aware of what I am asking you to do, because in many cases this necessitates leaving things you love. In most cases, this does not encourage you to leave those who are most dear to you. Believe me when I say that we cherish your family bonds. They are sacred to us in a way that many modern cultures have almost forgotten. The kind of relationships between parent and child, and mate, and life partner are eternal. These bonds are something that exists in multiple ways on multiple levels. They are understood. The forms of love that exist in these ways are cherished throughout all levels of time on earth. The compassion we feel for the challenge to transform in relationship to people who share these bonds is profound. And when you cut back to these core relationships, you win. It is the people in the middle who you may need to release. At worst, you must be willing to let them go. You must learn to recognize who refuses to allow you to transform. And to the extent that that seems to come through the closest bonds. You must cut back in order to tend these connections enough to retain them. That's it. You don't need to teach them. You don't need to heal them. You just need to care enough to remain connected enough to continue. That's it. It's a powerful realization to learn that you can continue to cherish sharing a meal, that you can put effort into identifying those things that you can share that are loving, that are simple, that you can continue to show interest in what they show interest in. By being this kind of presence, you engender trust. That is all you need to do.